Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. Right on my hands is Nahiri the Lithomancer, a new one-shot set in the world of Magic the Gathering, the comics from Boom Studios. Written by Seanan McGuire. If I mispronounced that name, I'm sorry. Seanan? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm horrible at pronouncing names. Illustrated by Kath Lobo, lettered by Dukeshire. Background art by Alejandro Mejías, and colored by Raúl Angulo. It's just not my day for pronouncing names. All right, so the World of Magic the Gathering has come in two comics, courtesy of Boom Studios. They have an ongoing series, and then they've done like one shot and a couple of miniseries. This is the next one shot, focusing on another Planeswalker, Nahiri, and it takes us through kind of her tragic history. It's kind of like a sad story. I kind of was getting a little emotional towards the end. So Nahiri basically has the power over stones, ground, earth, whatever you want to call it. And she, it takes us through kind of like the early time of her learning about being a planeswalker, her powers, and we kind of eventually she stumbles upon a mountain that can talk back to her, that she has tried to talk to the stones and the earth and all this and mountains like all the time. None of them have ever talked back. The mountain has said it's tried to talk to people and no one's ever answered. So they become friends. And it's all about this friendship between these two that spans, I guess, hundreds of years, thousands of years, something like that. And the kind of the tragic friendship between the two. And you get to the end and it's really touching and it's really good and you get all choked up and it's solid. It's really, really solid. I don't want to spoil it, but like, it's about that. It's about being a friend and what friendship means and trying to hold up to it and, stick with what you've promised. And, it's a difficult thing if you travel through the multiverse on planes and try to save the world and stuff like that. And Nahiri winds up, befriending other folks too, creating promises to them. And it all is just a very tragic thing. It's good, and that part of the aspects, like the story, is fantastic. It's also good, and it kind of gives us a little bit of status quo about some of the planeswalkers in the world of Magic the Gathering. So it gives you kind of some background a little bit is there. But really, it's that story. The story is just really, really solid. The art is good. I think the art is a little inconsistent for me. Some of it's really, really good. Some of it's kind of off. And I don't know, like, so example on that, we got that look on that page, on this page, and then you flip, and it's just like the style feels a little bit different, like it's almost like it's two different artists. So in that way, it's kind of odd, and it's not. It just feels at times like there's a little bit of things that are kind of inconsistent. But overall, like it's a decent style that I think works well for the story and the comic. The coloring's fantastic, and there are some pretty cool moments, and some really interesting kind of like worlds that are visited and things that are kind of presented. So in that way, it's cool. There's some really nice visuals to it, but like the art. It's a little like if the comic itself is an A, I'd kind of give the art like a C+. Like it's good. Something's just slightly off. C+, B-, somewhere around there. It should be interesting. We got the next volume, or the next story arc of Magic coming up soon. So I'm kind of fascinated to see if this plays into things at all when it comes out to that, to where things go. So I think that will be really, really intriguing to see how important this is. You can go get this now. It is in comic shops. We've got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site, so thank you. And just watching our videos support us, so thank you for that. If you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, and Mastodon, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.